And we talked about this before, Craig, how obviously when Cristiano Ronaldo left, we thought maybe it would be Bale who would step up and kind of take his place. But Benzema has come in and done that, and it just exceeded all expectation.
Who thought Bale would take his place?
Well, that was the theory, wasn't it? That was what the talk was.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but he's just got better and better. And I suppose as everybody talks about Lewandowski, and rightly so, the amount of goals he scored, just his general play. When Real Madrid haven't been, they're having some success and they're top of the league, and it's been a little bit of a struggle at times. And if you watch La Liga, it's not always been convincing, but they've been getting results. He really has carried the team. Now, he had a little spell out injured, and they tried everything and sundry to replace him. They tried a false nine, they tried Isco, they tried Jovic, they tried Belfoot, they tried everything. Just irreplaceable at this team at the moment. And as the guys have alluded to, it's the work rate, it's the positioning that he takes up. I can't remember the goals again. Was the first one the header from about 16 yards? Because that was...
Yeah.
That was just... I mean, the whole build-up play, coming short, putting it in behind, then busting a gut to get in there and then the finish. And then the second one, I think the one Jan was talking about, I don't know, I can't remember, when he was leaning back and just sort of guiding it in the first. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And of course, he should have had that other one in the first half. That's a little blemish on his card. But no, I mean, should we be surprised? We talked about it yesterday briefly. Chelsea were the bookies' favourites. I struggle to see why that was. Yeah, Real Madrid haven't been playing brilliantly, but they've got 7 victories in the last 8 games. That one defeat was the bludgeoning by Barcelona, I'll give you that. But then you look at Chelsea, 4 goals they lost to Brentford at home, and people say, well, yeah, but they've been defending great lately. Look at who they've played. Lille in the Champions League twice, Middlesbrough, they've played Burnley, they've played Newcastle, they've played Norwich, all teams that are really struggling. Crystal Palace, who are not bad but been in the bottom half. So they've been playing teams, Dan, Chelsea, that have been either fighting relegation or in the bottom half of the league. That's not really a good gauge in terms of where they are. Let's not forget, Chelsea have been out of the title race in England since around Christmas time. There are problems there, notwithstanding the sanctions and all that. But that's not an excuse. Because Chelsea's season was derailing, certainly domestically, before that. And this is a real eye-opener for Thomas Tuchel about what they need and just where they are. Even though they're the holders of this competition, just where they are at the moment with the other big sides when they turn it on.
Frank, what's disappointing from a Chelsea perspective, obviously, is that Kai Havertz's goal just before the break kind of gave them a lifeline where they didn't really deserve one, considering how good Real Madrid in the first half. So you thought you're looking to keep that momentum going. And then Mendy to Rudiger, and then Benzema, of course, pouncing on it. When you see this goal time and time again, you look at Rudiger, surely as a centre-back, and think, what are you doing?
Well, you can wonder the same for Edouard Mendy. Lately, so many bad passes who created dangers for his own team. And it's true, Rudiger has to... I think it would have been Carvajal or Nacho or maybe Milito. He would have kicked the ball in the stand to clear and to secure or to secure the chance for Real Madrid. The thing is, when you started the show with, I don't know what a great game it was. Well, it was a great game for Real Madrid. It was an awful game from Chelsea, really. And I still don't know if Chelsea was so bad because Real Madrid was so good, or Real Madrid was so good because Chelsea was so bad. We saw everything. The lineup was wrong. I think Azpilicueta playing on the left side to cope with Valverde, that was a very bad decision from Tuchel. Bad performance overall. The commitment weren't there for quarterfinal of the Champions League, and the clumsiness when you have Lukaku, with his lack of confidence, missing his header at 3-1. I mean, that's awful. Everything was wrong. Everything was wrong from Chelsea. Even if they had chances the last 20 minutes, you cannot think that this team deserved to go through with that kind of performance. So there is a second tie. We want to, of course, if you support Chelsea, you want to see something much better. But in every compartment, every line, from the goalkeeper to the strikers, except maybe Havertz, we did what he had to do. Everybody has to show us much more if they want to create maybe a miracle.
What was Rudiger doing for that third goal, Craig?
What happened?
But I think
Well, I think we lost Craig there. Jan?
I think Dan, what was quite interesting, well, Rudiger got a yellow card quite early. And we were doing this game when we were watching it, and I was saying that if Rudiger against Real Madrid get a yellow so early, he seemed a bit confused the rest of the game. And that thing that he did there, as Frank's saying, you just get a ball away. It looks like it wasn't the typical Rudiger going into that, being maybe afraid of getting the red card. But Benzema as well is just taking advantage of it straight away, and he had to win that duel against Rudiger. But of course, that was bad defending. But it's interesting what Frank is saying, because Real Madrid just show how much culture's making. You know, okay, Chelsea were not playing at their best, but when you see that culture of winning, when the goalies get tough, Real Madrid was always there, and that is hard to learn. That is hard to learn, to have the players like Kroos and Modric and Benzema done it so many times before. So it's very fascinating to look at.
As Craig mentioned before, Frank, you look at it and maybe this is a surprise on paper for you, but you look at the form that Chelsea had going into this tie, it maybe isn't such a surprise, despite the fact that what you said when this draw made, you would say that Chelsea would demolish Real Madrid.
Yeah, because what I saw from Real Madrid wasn't convincing from me. Even if, and Craig mentioned it, Chelsea conceded many goals against Brentford in fantastic games. But when you compare the two sides, you can have, a slight optimism toward that game and think that Chelsea can do the job. But tonight, there were such differences of class and level between the two teams, and I remind everybody, Chelsea was playing at home. That's a clear nightmare. So you can say it's an accident, but it was an accident like a few days ago against Brentford. So it's an accident against Real Madrid. Well, when you have too many accidents, it becomes an habit, and you have to make sure you get out of trouble very quickly, because that could be an awful end of the season if they carry on like that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.